Supposed to have been on this live since 10:30. My God, it's still 12. Oh my God, can you just respect yourself today? Hi, 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 everyone. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. Looks so oily today. Mm. Hi, Jaira Com Technology. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Paulo. Sisoko. Nathaniel. I'm so sorry I came on here very late. I said we were supposed to be live about an hour and 30 minutes ago, or about an hour ago. So sorry, guys. I was busy. I was busy. I'm sorry. Hi, Sasa. Hi, Nemeka. Oh, thank you so much, Iwang. Hi, Omari. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining my live. Today we have something to talk about, so we're going to quickly go get into the topic of today because I already started so late. Hi, Thompson. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Jerome. I'm so laid back. I do not have an OnlyFans. Who's asking me if I have an OnlyFans? Should I have an OnlyFans? For what? Whew. I feel so tired. I can't even lie. I do not have the energy, but I'm sure once we start talking, that the energy is going to definitely come on. Can we talk about me and you? David, what about me and you do you want to talk about? Okay, guys. Today we have a very interesting topic. So while we chit chat and catch up, we are going to talk about something. Okay, we're going to talk about something, and I want you guys to, let's interact. So I want you guys to really listen, and let's interact. Gonna you look for me in my goats by the village. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Ah, okay, by that's what you mean by I look laid back. Oh, sorry, I got confused. I didn't know that was what you were talking about. Yeah, actually, you're right. I, but other than just being relaxed, I feel a bit tired today. I'm not even gonna lie. So, guys, as you're joining, let's like this video. Okay, let's give this video thumbs up so other people can join. Hi from Facebook. So we are currently streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, we're currently streaming on Facebook and on YouTube, so you can join us anywhere. It's Real Talk with IJ on all platforms. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about some things you should never beg from a woman. I'm sure you can see from the title, if some of you saw the title. We're talking about things you should never beg from a woman. David, thank you so much. Um, Guys, if you want to reach me on WhatsApp, you need to DM me. Okay, and let's talk about it. Okay. So today we'll be talking about hi from Ireland. Some things you should never beg from your partner. Things you should never beg from your partner. Hi, Favor will go. Thanks for watching on Facebook. So we're talking about things you should never beg from your partner. Now, most my audience. Oh, okay, you can't hear me properly. Okay, I'll try and speak. I'll try and speak out more. So just let me know if you can hear me from Facebook. And hope my voice is okay on YouTube. Like YouTube, can you hear me? I'm fine. Just let me know if you can hear me so I can proceed. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so let's proceed. So today we're talking about things you should never beg from your partner. Now as a man, sometimes you just feel like, you need to really bond with a girl. So sometimes you lose yourself in the process of trying to bond with a girl. Sometimes you lose yourself and you find out that you are simping to this girl, and especially when you need to beg from the 10 things I have on my list. If you need to beg a girl to give you all of these things I'm going to be talking about, then I don't see why you should be in that relationship in the first place. Okay, remember, simping is you being a gentleman but to the wrong person. Okay, that's what simping is. Simping is just you being a nice person, being a good guy, being, kind and understanding, and being a lover boy, and being caring, but to the wrong person. All of these things as a gentleman is what you should provide or give in your relationship. You should be gentle, you should be kind, you should be sweet, you should be loving. You should treat your woman very special, make her feel like the world revolves around her. But you should do that to your woman. You should do all of this loving, loving, loving stuff, but to the woman that is your woman, a woman that gives you the same energy that you give to her. But when you're doing all of these kind and nice things to a woman who doesn't reciprocate, that's you simping, and you do all of this to a woman who doesn't care about you, like she doesn't even give you the kind of attention that you need, then that is pure simping, and that's not what we encourage on this channel. So on this channel, we do not encourage you to simp. We encourage you to be a gentleman. Okay? Right. So let us talk about these things that you should never beg from a woman, whether it's a woman that you're in love with or you're trying to talk to. Never beg this from a woman. And the very first one is respect. Okay. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone, you should never beg them to respect you. Okay. Respect is a form of love for men. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but let me know this. Okay. Now, for men, once you respect them, you respect their decision, you respect them in general, whether in front of other people or behind your back. As long as a woman gives you respect, it's like it's a form of love for men. So when you have to beg a woman to respect me, or when you constantly need to tell your girl, you don't respect me, you don't respect my decision, you don't respect whatever I do, and you constantly need to beg her to respect you, I don't know why you're in that relationship. I don't know what you're doing in that relationship with that girl, honestly. If a woman doesn't respect you, it's a huge sign that she does not love you. Okay, it's a huge sign that that woman does not love you, because if a woman loves you, she's going to respect you. Respect is one way that we show love to our partner. That's why, whether you are older than her, whether you're younger than her, because I've seen a lot of younger men get married to older women. Okay, and as long as she can show you respect, you are comfortable, you don't even feel the age difference. Okay, but if she feels like, why am I respecting you, and then you have to beg her to respect you, like, I'm the man in this house, you need to respect me, you have already failed. Okay, you have already failed. Your self-worth is gone. You have no you're now the baby girl of that marriage, or the baby girl of that relationship, if the woman you are with chooses to always constantly disrespect you. So if your relationship is healthy, you're going to naturally get respect from your woman. Okay, if you do not get any respect, that means that relationship is not working. Second thing you should never beg from anybody. Now, this is not even just about a woman. The second thing, as a man, like, It's because I'm talking to more men, I'm saying as a man, but this is general. If you're a woman watching this video, it's the same thing, okay? Never beg for love. Never beg anybody to love you. Just don't ever beg anybody to love you. Love should be a natural thing between people or between two people. So if you're in a relationship where you constantly show love to this person and you need to beg them to reciprocate, you're in the wrong relationship. You are in the very wrong relationship. If you're in a relationship with someone and you feel like you need to constantly beg, sorry, I need to fix my camera, and you feel like you need to constantly beg or remind them that they need to reciprocate the love that you're giving to them, you are in the very wrong relationship. And I think you need to call it quits, because love should be mutual in a relationship. Okay, it should be very mutual. If I buy you shoe, you buy me back. And it's not even just about, the physical thing. If I show you affection, you need to show me affection. If I give you attention, you need to give me attention. If I need to beg for you to love me as much as I'm loving you, then it's one sided and it's absolutely unhealthy. So if you need to beg your woman to show you love, there are so many ways a woman can show you love, okay? There are so many ways, because the word love is actually very broad. So love could be also, part of the respect. Okay, a woman can show you love by respecting you, and so many other ways a woman can show you love. So if you need to beg or force someone to love you, sometimes you're in a toxic relationship when you need to force someone to show you affection. My leg is hot and I'm not comfortable. Sorry, guys. You need to, sometimes when you feel like you need to force a girl or make a girl scared of you, and that's why she stays, loving you, then that's also very toxic. If you need to force it, you are wrong. And if you need to beg for it, you are wrong also. All right. So love is something that you should not need to beg for it from your partner, or you don't have to force your partner to love you. You cannot force it, you cannot buy it. Love should be a natural thing that should happen between you and your partner. Okay. Guys, I hope you can hear me now. I'm seeing a lot of questions from YouTube. Please save your questions. After a while, we're going to go into question and answer, and then you can ask me all of your questions. Okay. Also on Facebook, just let me know if you have any questions. But let's just hold on until I finish. The topic of today. I'm going to try and make it fast so that we don't sleep on it. And the third thing also you should never beg is loyalty. Okay, you should never beg loyalty from your partner. Your partner should naturally be loyal to you. I mean, the both of you are anyways choosing each other. So if your partner decides to join people to mock you in public, or to do things to hurt you and not care, that's not loyalty, and you should not be with that person. Okay, so loyalty should be a natural commitment in a relationship. Begging for it shows that there's a lack of trust, which is hard to build on. So if your partner is not loyal, that means there's no trust in that relationship. And what's a relationship without trust? If you're in a relationship with somebody that you cannot trust, why are you in that relationship? Why are you in that relationship? If you're in a relationship with somebody that anybody can buy their loyalty, it's even dangerous for you, because they can hurt you at any time. They could unalive you. They could do anything hurtful to you and not care. But if they stay loyal to you, you are going to have peace of mind. Okay, so you don't have to beg for a girl to be loyal to you. If a girl is not loyal to you, what are you doing in that relationship? If she's choosing other people over you, even choosing herself. Okay, even choosing herself over you, then that's not healthy. Okay, so loyalty is very important. You should not need to beg for loyalty in a relationship. If you need to beg for it, then that relationship is just not healthy. Now, this fourth one, some women will not agree with it, but we are here to say the truth. After all, this is Real Talk with IJ. Okay, we are Real Talk with IJ for a reason. We always keep it 100% real. Okay, support. You don't have to beg for support from your partner. I've heard women say, "Oh, my money is my money, your money is my money." I've seen women that will not, push and help their partner promote their business or help support their business even financially and otherwise. There's some people in relationships that everybody's just doing their own thing. The man is hustling, the wife is hustling. your partner doesn't feel any need to help you or support you, I don't know why you're in that relationship. Excuse me. You don't have to ever beg for support from your partner. Your partner should naturally support you if they care about you. There are some partners that feel like they're in a competition with you. There are some partners that feel like they're in a competition with you. When you're doing something and you're progressing, they don't want to support you because they don't want you to do more than them. So they will not support you because they feel threatened by your growth. And that's a very unhealthy relationship. If you need to beg your partner, if your partner has an avenue to help you and you need to actually beg them to help you, then that relationship is not healthy at all. There's a difference when your partner doesn't know that they can actually help you in some way, or they know but they rather procrastinate or make excuses how not for them not to help you. Okay, so you don't have to ever beg for support from your partner. Your partner is supposed to naturally support you. Okay, in a good relationship, both partners should support each other's goals and dreams. Your partner should not feel threatened about your dreams. Your dreams should not be too big that your partner is scared that, oh, if you achieve this, you will leave me. There are some girls that think that way. Do you know? You could be a very good footballer and your dream is to travel to Europe and become one of the biggest players like Neymar, Ronaldinho, Messi, Mbappe, become as big as those people. That could be one of your dreams. And your partner will not want to support you. Maybe financially, she has the money to maybe help you get your visa, or even she knows someone that can actually help you with your football career or something, but she's not going to want to help you because she feels like when you get big or when you become great, you might leave her for somebody else. And I know sometimes you men can be very funny and hot girls like that, but that notwithstanding, if you are also being honest with her, I feel like your woman should support you, your partner to support you in any of your dreams and your goals, as long as it also aligns to what she wants. Now, if you're in a relationship and you now want to be a porn star, obviously you don't expect your partner to support you to become a porn star. If it does not match her value, she's not going to support you, and that's right. Just like, for instance, if you have a partner who wants to have an OnlyFans because it's pain, you're obviously not going to support her to have an OnlyFans page if you do not support such lifestyle. So if it's because your whatever you're doing does not align to have with her value, then that's understandable. But if it's an honest thing and it's an honest business, an honest goal, but they feel like they don't have to support you, you need to, fix yourself or do whatever works for you, then that's a problem. Okay. Now let us talk about affection. You don't have to beg your partner for affection. You don't have to beg your partner to actually show care, genuine care, where you are. Like you don't have to beg your partner to care about you. It's very important that you get natural loving and care from your partner. If you feel like you need to beg them, okay, if you feel like you need to beg your partner to care about you, then you are with the wrong person. There are some people that if they're in a relationship with you and you are sick, they will abandon you. Like, they'll tell you, I don't know how to take care of sick people, please. I don't know how to take care of sick people, please. That's very wrong. And if you're a man and you're doing that also, it's very wrong, it's very terrible. You should not do something like that. Okay, so if you're in a relationship and if you're in a relationship and you're not getting genuine care from your partner, and you're not getting genuine care from your partner, you are in the wrong relationship. Okay, you are in the very, very wrong relationship. Austin, I see your question. Please, if you can save it until the end. We are almost at the end of we have just few more, about four more, and then we can go on, we can start asking questions. So just give me a few minutes, I will respond to your questions. Guys, if you have any questions, please just don't forget your questions. And once we are done, we're going to do questions for like 30 minutes and then we'll call it a day. I don't want to keep you guys because I know some of you are working tomorrow. Okay. Now, another thing you should never beg from your partner is commitment. Commitment is I choose you, you choose me. Like, we are in a relationship. all the time. Okay, don't ever beg your partner to get committed to you. Don't beg your partner. You're not supposed to be a choice to your partner. Okay, you're not supposed to be an option. Like, you're not supposed to be an option to a partner. Like, you should be your partner's partner. Don't ever beg someone to commit to you. Like, if they love you, they will want to commit to you. Okay, so don't ever beg anybody or your partner to commit to you. Now, if she isn't ready to commit, pushing for it will create wouldn't create a pushing for it won't create a strong foundation. So if you need to beg for your partner to commit to you, that foundation of that relationship will not be strong. That foundation will be very weak because you are actually begging for her to choose you, to pick you, to be with you. You don't have to beg for commitment. Okay, all you have to do is make sure that you work on yourself and be great, and any girl will really want to stick with you. Okay, but if you feel the need to beg her to choose you, to pick you, to stay with you, please, you need to date only me, please, you that foundation is not a solid one. Okay, it's not a solid foundation if you constantly need to beg for commitment. And when you need to beg for commitment, it means you need to keep reminding her every day that, please, oh, don't be with other men, please, we have to just stick together. Those are the kind of things you're going to be doing, and that's very, very unfair to you in that relationship, because you're not even going to have peace of mind. Okay, you're not even going to have peace of mind. So never beg anybody to commit to you. If they are not willing to commit, push them away. Yes, if someone is not willing to commit to you, why are you committing to them? Why are you committing to them if they are not going to commit to you? Okay, so if they're not going to stay committed, and this works vice versa. So if you're a woman watching this also, it works both ways. If someone is not willing to give you their all, why are you giving them your all? Why are you putting all of your own eggs in their basket when they are not doing same? Why are you choosing to stick with them if they are choosing to jump and gallivant to every other places, or with them to other people? Okay, so you don't have to beg for commitment. If you're begging for commitment, it simply means that person doesn't even want to be with you in the first place, and you're just trying to convince them to choose you. That's not going to create a solid foundation of that relationship. And tomorrow she's going to tell you, I didn't even really want to date you. You begged me to be with you. You see how bad that is? You see how that sounds? So do not ever beg for someone to get committed to you. Okay? This one is time and attention. I think we touched something like this before. You don't have to beg someone to give you attention. Yes, that's how a lot of you someone just distracted me. You say my face is too shiny. Yeah, I know. I've been so busy all day. Yeah, so when someone doesn't give you their time and you keep pushing for it, you become a nuisance. You become irritating to people. Okay? Listen, when a woman likes you, eh? When a woman likes you, hmm, she gives you all her time. She gives you all her attention. Like, she doesn't blink because she feels like the next person is going to snatch you from her. But when you think that you have to constantly beg this woman to give you her time, for her to make out time for you guys to spend together, if you feel like you need to always beg her to show up on dates, if you feel like you need to beg her to constantly see you, to constantly reply your messages, to get back to you on time, to show up to dates and appointments, if you constantly need to beg her to give you time, my brother, you are in the very wrong relationship. In fact, you are a big fat simp. And on this channel, we do not support for men to simp. We do not agree that as a man, you should be simping. Okay, because when you constantly need to beg for that time and attention, that's just you simping. Remember, we say simps are just gentlemen who are doing the right things to the wrong woman. That's just what simping is. You are a sweet gentleman, you're doing all of the best things, you're being caring, you're giving attention, loving, and care, but you're doing it to the wrong person who doesn't see you. So when she's not giving you time and affection and you're begging for it, that's you simping. That's you simping. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Women also simp to men. If you're giving all of your time and attention to a man who is not reciprocating, that's you simping as a woman. That's you simping. If you're going to his house to cook, to clean, to do all the wifey duties, and he doesn't see you, he doesn't give you time and affection, he doesn't take care of you as a man should take care of his woman, that's also a woman simping. So both male and female simp. Okay, simping is just when you're doing all the good things, but to the wrong person. You're being a good person to the wrong person. That's just when you're simping. But when you meet the right person and you're doing that thing and that person is reciprocating, then you found the perfect person. Then that's not simping. Then that's just you being in a healthy relationship. Okay, so let's not get it wrong. Okay, so if you need to beg for someone to give you their attention, bro, you are in a very wrong relationship. Now, a woman who values you will make out time for you. Okay, begging for attention can make you feel unimportant and undervalued. It's just what I have just explained now. When you constantly need to beg her to show up and do things with you as a couple or as a partner or even just someone that likes you, when you constantly need to beg for this, bro, she doesn't care about you. Basically, that's just what it means. So, as a man, you should never beg for time and attention. And last but not the least, as a man, never beg for validation. Okay, never beg for validation. Your sense of what shouldn't depend on her approval. I like how I explained it here. Your value should not depend on a woman approving of you. This is the biggest, and this is why I saved it for the last. Never beg a woman for validation. Never let your life depend on a woman telling you, yes, you are good, oh, or you are bad, oh, or you are a nice person, oh, or you're not a nice person. Never depend on a woman's validation. A lot of women will call you stingy because you refuse to be foolish for them to use you. So if you depend on a woman's validation of you being a nice guy, if it equals to you spending money lavishly without using your brain, and that's when you think, oh, women love you. No. Okay? No. No. That just makes you very foolish if you need to depend on a woman's validation before you think you are worthy. As a man, you should never ever beg or even seek for a woman's validation. Don't seek for a woman's validation. Okay, live your life as a man. You should know right and wrong. You should know the best thing to do. Work on yourself, work on your dreams, work on your goals, make your money, get good jobs, look good, eat healthy, exercise, dress well, smell good, take care of yourself, and don't depend on any woman's validation, and don't even beg for it. Seek validation from within yourself. When you stand in front of the mirror, you tell yourself, I'm enough. I don't care what the word says. I don't care what that girl said, that I'm too short or that I'm a 2 minutes man. I am enough. Okay, I am better. I am doing good for myself. I'm working hard. I deserve happiness. Okay, don't wait until a woman tells you, oh, you're fine, or you're rich, or you're this, before you now say, oh, it's true, I'm fine. No, I'm no. Okay, so never beg for validation. Let her see the confident person that you are. Women can smell a confident man. If you're not confident and a woman sees you that you're weak and you're depending on her validation to make you feel masculine. I was watching one of the Pop the Balloon shows, the one Alet does. I think Alet is in, I don't know if she's in America, be she's in the UK. I don't know where Alet is. But I watched her pop the balloon. I watched her pop the balloon show, and there was an episode where a man came in, and actually, even from my point of view, he was actually very timid. He couldn't really face the lineup of women, and he was just, and you it was not like physically shaking. But when Ale was like, can you tell us a little about yourself, he was like, my name is this. He was speaking so, he was so dull. The confidence was not there. So Alex saw it, and some of the women had popped their balloons, but there were still some women holding onto their balloons. And Alex was like, "It's okay, relax. Okay, relax. Feel free. Just talk, be confident. Don't, don't bother about the balloons that are popping. Just say your thing and that's fine. And then he was like, oh, okay, fine. Then he was like, oh, my name is this, da, 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 da. And one lady popped her balloon instantly. And when Alex asked her, like, why did you pop your balloon? She's like, when he walked in, he was not confident. He was not very confident. But when you started stroking his ego, validating him, that's when he started feeling confident. So you see, he became confident because a woman was stroking his ego, telling him, oh, you're fine, you're confident, you're strong, you're a black man, just, relax, talk. And then he became bold. But that woman sensed it, that he was waiting for validation before he would feel, like a confident man. So as a man, don't beg or depend on anybody's validation. When you walk into a room or when you're doing whatever you're doing, do it boldly. Do it boldly, because if you depend on validation, what if you don't get validation? What if people don't tell you you are amazing? What if people don't tell you that you're doing a good job? Tell yourself you're doing a good job. Okay, so never beg any woman for validation. Make sure that you know who you are, you know your worth, and you don't depend on anybody. Okay, you don't depend on anybody to be who you are. All right, so those are the things you should never beg from a woman or for anybody in general. So just to recap, for those of you who are just joining, we say never beg a woman for respect, because a woman who loves you will naturally respect you. Never beg any woman for love, because love should be mutual between you and the person that you're in love with or that you're dating. Never beg anybody for loyalty, or never beg a woman for loyalty, because a woman who cares about you will be loyal to you. She will pick you every time over any other person. Never beg a woman for support, because a woman who cares about you will support your dreams and your goal. Okay, it means that she's not just truly invested in you, but she's invested in your well-being as well. Okay, never beg any woman for affection, because affection should be mutual in a relationship. Never beg any woman for time and attention, because if she loves you, she'll naturally give you her undivided attention, and she will make you feel important rather than make you feel undervalued. Also, never beg any woman for validation, because you are a man of your own and you don't need anybody telling you that you're good to go for you to be good, for you to go on, for you to be good to go. Okay, guys, so these are the few things that we're talking about today. So guys, we have, let's use 20 minutes to answer some questions. So let me know if you have any questions. Let's quickly talk about this question so that we can move on. Thank you so much, Nelson Peter. Thank you so much for watching. So yeah, so do we have any questions? What if you ask a girl out and she says she's married and have a boyfriend? I don't understand you, Eddie. If you ask a girl out and she says she's married or she has a boyfriend, you have to let her be. Okay? Oh, hi Pan Africanist guy. You joined quite late, but that's fine. Okay, guys. Let me know if you have questions. Let's quickly wrap this up because I know you guys need to go to work tomorrow, and it's midnight here, anyways. Yeah, guys, after the live, don't forget to watch my video. I just posted a video here on YouTube and also on Facebook. So before you go to bed, make sure you stream that video. Okay, the video is actually very interesting. After now, I'm sure you're not going to want to miss it. The video is about some bedroom styles that women prefer. Okay, so if you like bedroom activities, make sure you go check it out because the video is kind of spicy. Okay, I talked about the bedroom styles women like and why they like it. So if you want to know why women like all those doggy and touch your toes and go and watch that video. Okay, make sure you watch it until the end and share it. Okay? Yeah. So let me have your question. Let me have your questions. Why will a married woman be playing hard to get for her husband? I don't know. Maybe she just wants the chase. She wants you to chase her a little, because some of you actually, once you get married, you don't chase your women anymore. You just think that is your right. I've heard Nigerian husbands say, "After all, I paid to get married to you, like you belong to me." That's not how it works. If your woman is not going to want, she's going to feel like she's not going to want to give you every time. So always chase your woman. She's now your woman. So that's even when you should be doing the chasing, the loving, you know, you know what to do now, all the pampering and everything. So don't stop chasing your woman once she becomes your woman. You need to do more. Confidence is key. Very true, Ifani. Simping women. Simping woman who uses her child as an excuse. Rick, I don't really understand. Simping woman who uses her child as how does she use her child as an excuse? Let me know. What if you ask a girl out and she says she is distraction? Oh, what if you ask a girl out and she said is distraction? Maybe she's focused on something else, or maybe she doesn't like you. I've told you so much on this channel that sometimes when a woman tells you that you are a distraction or she's not interested to date you, it's either she doesn't like you enough to date you, so she's trying to just let you off calmly. She doesn't want to say no, I don't like you. She's just trying to, in a soft way tell you that I don't like you. Okay? Or she's really, not ready for a relationship. So either ways. What are the chances that a girl who rejected you because you weren't her type might come back months or years later once she sees your life has improved beyond her expectation? There's a very good chance that this can happen or that this happens. Okay, now life is not Nollywood. Okay, life is not Hollywood either. It's not a movie, so it's not like she's just somewhere waiting for you to become rich and then she runs back to you. Okay, but there are scenarios, or there are times that it has happened when once you improve your life and you look better, this lady sees you later in future and she wants to come back to you. See, everybody likes someone that is doing well. Let me tell you the truth, everybody likes someone that is doing well, especially if in future you look hotter and she's still single. There are so many people that dated and then came back later to start dating again and then ended up getting married. Okay, so just work on yourself generally. Sometimes when you've improved your life and you're looking better, that girl comes back to you. But the truth is, the question here is, Omori, I'm asking you this question now. Why will you want to, or as a man, or let me just throw it to all of you. If a girl rejected you when you were, let's say, broke, let's use that word. Let's say when you were broke and you were not good looking, and now 5 years later, you're now looking good, you've gone to the gym, you're eating healthy, you're driving a nice car, you own a good business, or you have a good job and you're doing well. And this girl that rejected you years ago, saying that you're not her type, okay, that you're not her type, if she comes back to you 5 years later, will you take her back? Like, will you date her as a man? I want to know this. If the girl rejected you 5 years ago and now you're richer, she comes back to you, will you take her back and why? And if you will not take her back, why won't you take her back? IJ, why some woman has difficult to start sex? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean difficult to start? I have no play here. I'm not attracted to women, but I'm just here for confidence. You are. Oh, thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you. How do you get women to chase you at work? Hmm. How do you get a woman to chase you at work? Just be the best at what you do, okay? And don't jump from one girl to another. If there's a particular girl you like at work, focus on that one. Sometimes the mistake you guys make is you're trying to catch three different girls at the same time. So you're trying with this one, you're trying with this one, you're trying this one, you're telling yourself anyone that falls for you first, you go for that one. Girls talk. Okay, girls talk. We know when you're looking at us funny, so if you're looking at me funny and you're looking at another girl funny, when we become friends and we find out none of us is going to date you because we will think you're trying to play us. Okay, so if your eyes is on one girl, let it be on that girl. Okay, let it be on that girl. But at the same time, don't just rush her and chase her. Try to spend alone time with her and also try to get her out of the workplace. Okay, if you want to date her. Now, when I say don't chase women, generally what I'm saying is make yourself better for women to chase you. So if at work you want this girl to notice you and find you interesting, you have to be an interesting guy. So you have to be very good at your job. You need to dress well all the time. Okay, you need to respect yourself. You need to command some kind of respect in that workplace. Like, people need to talk highly of you in that workplace. When people talk highly of you, they talk about your performance, they talk about your appearance, how you smell good, how you always look good, how you talk smart, how you're actually intelligent. Once people sing your praises like this at work, women will naturally like you. Okay? Women will naturally like you. But when every time people talk about you in the workplace, it's always like a mediocre or like you don't have sense. How will anybody want to chase someone that nobody respects? So if you want women to chase you in your workplace, command so much respect that people give you value. That people really value you, and that way women love men that are high value. So that's it. Yes, all of these tips goes both ways. Everything I say on my channel usually goes both ways. It's just that I address more men. That's why it's like I'm focused on, I'm always saying men, men, men. All right. What if you ask girl out and she said, I've answered you. How about you with woman for 1 year in love, but she never want to support financially until she meets you? She doesn't support finally until she meets you life. Is that true love? Um, Abdullah, I think what you're trying to say is, so you are in a 1 year relationship. Oh, my Facebook. So what you're trying to say is you're in a 1 year relationship with this woman, but it's long distance, and she doesn't want to support you until she sees you. So you guys have never met, but you want her to support you financially. Is that what you mean? Now, if you've not met someone and you want to support them financially, I mean that's a big risk because people lie, people people pretend. Okay, people pretend. So you need she maybe she's just being careful. All right. Oh, Rick. So she's a single mom and her child keeps her busy. So she has not much time to treat. I mean, that's you can't do anything about single mom. I mean, if she has a child, her child is usually a priority. So you just have to accept second place. So I'm sorry. Um, He means why it's difficult for a woman to initiate sex or sex moves. Oh, okay. So someone was talking about someone asked a question about why it's difficult for women to initiate sexual move. I think that's okay. I think I have a video where I talked about why it's difficult for women to, initiate sex. And for me, I feel like, as a woman, especially if you're married, I feel like you should initiate sex. I initiate sex a lot of times with my partner, and I feel like I said a lot of times I lied. Okay, not a lot of times. Okay. And another thing is for us women, we don't initiate sex verbally. It's not every time we initiate sex verbally. So um I don't like to use myself as example, but let me use myself as a practical example on women initiating sex. But first, let us say why some women don't initiate sex. Now, sometimes women don't initiate sex because we don't. Some men judge a lot, and if you're always initiating sex, sometimes men will see you like maybe you're a sex freak. Especially if you're not yet married, they might think like you're always horny, and if they're not there, they wonder who you're doing it with. So sometimes it makes women just stay in their shell, and they don't want them to see. They don't want men to see them like like they are spoiled, or I'm just assuming that most people watching me are Africans because that's how Africans used to think, and I believe that a lot of us are getting more exposed, and we're no more like this judgmental when it comes to women talking about sex or initiating sex. So sometimes also it's because of that. Second reason could be because she's shy. Okay, women will get very shy, so we don't want to say baby and honey. And you're like, what do you mean? Are you serious? You're honey. You want to knock. We just feel embarrassed. Like stop it now. We feel embarrassed to ask for it. So sometimes also that's why we do not initiate sex. I don't think there's any bad reason why we do not initiate sex. I think women just feel like men should initiate it, but and also I've encouraged women to initiate sex more. But I think these are like few reasons why women do not initiate sex. Then on the other hand, women usually initiate sex, but some of you do not get you don't get the when she's trying to initiate it, you don't see it. Sometimes you guys expect her to verbally say, baby, I want to knock. And some women are not that very verbal. Okay. So sometimes they'll give you subtle signs that they want to knack. So you might come back home and you find out that she's almost naked or she's wearing very little clothes. Okay. She might tell you to, come rub her some cream on her body. She might tell you she wants massage. Okay. These are some ways that, she'll tell you that she wants to to have sex. Sometimes she's lying down on your body and she's just, wanting to cuddle and all of those, and you find out that those days when she like comes inside your body and allows you cuddle her so tight, the moment you touch her, fear it has happened. That's her telling you I want to knock. Okay. Sometimes you're on TV or you're on your phone doing something, and your woman is telling you, baby, let's go and lie down now. Baby, let's go and lie down. Baby, let's go and lie down. Are you not tired of pressing your phone? Sometimes that's her initiating it. Okay. Sometimes also you're busy and she's giving you the eyes, like she's looking at you and you're not understanding. Some of you even say, why are you looking at me like that? You're so slow. You're very slow. Okay. Sometimes she'll wear very minimal clothing at home, showing you all the legs and the nyash and all of those things, trying to make you understand that it's supposed to go down today. Sometimes your woman will even tell you, oh, it's my ovulation. No. What she's trying to tell you is during ovulation is when women are horniest. Or she could tell you, oh, my ovulation is starting tomorrow. Some of you do not know what it means. Ovulation is the period where a woman feels so honey, like that's like the biggest time when they want a knack. So if your woman ever has ever told you anything about ovulation, like it's starting or she's on it, she's telling you she's on heat. Okay, so she might not initiate it verbally or say come and knack me, but there are so many things a woman would say to suggest that she wants to knack. So you guys just need to pay more attention. Okay. How will I know that she likes me when she keeps giving me signals off and on? Oh, the off and on signal, I do not support the off and on signal because it can be very misleading. Sometimes women give you the off and on, I like you, I don't like you signal because they are enjoying the attention you give to them. So if you like her, you better tell her you like her and get a firm response because people like that give you the off and on signal, they are time wasters. They're just keeping you around for the validation you give them because they know you like them. So they like the attention you're giving to them sometimes. Okay, so they are most of them are time wasters. So she's giving you the off and on signal. She's wasting your time. Just ask her out so that you get clarity. Do you like me or don't you like me? Or I like you, I want to date you. Yes or no. So that you save your time and your energy and save your, all this time that you're using to find out if she likes you or not. How can you know that a girl loves you? Oh, there are so many ways to know a girl loves you, and honestly, I cannot go into detail. But if she's very comfortable in your space, if she lets you into her own space, like she can be you can literally sit she can literally sit on your body, okay, and feel comfortable without not feeling some kind of way. Also, if she cares about you, you can see that she genuinely cares about you. She fights for you, she protects you, she always comes through for you. Like there are so many ways to know that a girl likes you, so many ways. You can also see the jealousy in her eyes when you talk about other girls, or spending time with other people, or even when you talk about your ex. You can see her feeling some type of way. Either she gets very very quiet, or she talks bad about your ex, like girl that's not even good for you, or she just keeps quiet and she doesn't say anything. You can literally feel the tension or feel the discomfort when you talk about your ex. And also, like when you're with other girls, you can see her getting uncomfortable or trying to defend you or trying to, you know, how do I put it? Like she's trying to prove something to you in front of other girls that, like, I mean, you deserve better or something. Like there are so many ways a girl can show you that she likes you. I have videos on that, a lot on my channel, so maybe you can check it out after now. Okay, there are a lot and I cannot just start hammering on all of them. um I don't know if you're Nigerian, but the girl I was talking about was Nigerian. So do you have any ideas for anyone with a Nigerian girl? With a Nigerian girl. So I didn't get that question. No, I can't take her back. I've obviously moved. Exactly. Like, why are you taking her back? Oh my god, there are so many questions, guys. Look, I had to also ask this. There's this woman I'm in love with, and when I was in a good financial situation, she's there for me for real. But in trauma time, she's like, we shall talk and disappear. If you're with any woman that is only with you during the good times, and when you are struggling, she's not there, obviously that woman doesn't care about you. So I don't know what your question is exactly. How will I know she likes me when she keeps giving me over? Answer that. Is it possible for a girl to be obsessed with only your banana, not that she loves you? Hmm. Yes, actually, there are some women that they don't like you, but they like to knock you. So it's very possible. There are some women that they don't like you. They don't even want people to know that the both of you are knacking. You are not their spec. They feel embarrassed to be with you in public. They don't even love you, but they love how you knack. you are the only one that makes them either square to have multiple orgasms, or achieve so and so. So it's very possible for a girl not to like you, but she likes to knock you. So that's very possible. That's very, very possible. She just uses you for the knacks. Some women, when want to knack, they wait always the man starts. Don't speak or give signal. I mean, don't go straight. I want it. Why some girl like that? Like my wife. See, I've just explained. Some women don't know how to tell you that they want to knack. It happens. What happened your country next week? Somalia. Nothing happened in my country. Even the harlots do that. So how can men tell the difference between harlot and decent women? I don't know that question. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, guys, there are so many questions. In response to my earlier question, one of the main reasons was that she's taller than me. If she comes back years later, I'll be here ready to welcome her because my feelings for her are real. You cannot be so sure that if she comes back years later, you'll be ready, you'll be there for her. Because I always tell you, Omori, you don't wait for anybody, guys. Don't wait for a girl. Now, a girl is rejecting you because she's taller than you. You think in 5 years' time you'll be taller than her? And even if in 5 years' time you'll be taller than her, why are you waiting for her? You're saying if she comes back years later, I'll be here. Why are you waiting for a girl? So you're telling me you're not going to want to date anybody, you're not going to want to take your chances with somebody else. Excuse me. That means you've learned nothing. Excuse me. That means you've learned nothing from watching all of my videos. Guys, don't wait for anybody. So what if you're waiting for her, hopefully that she will choose you in the nearest future? And in the nearest future, you see her with kids and a happy man who is actually very tall. Don't see, don't ever wait for anybody, whether you're a man or a woman. If somebody rejects you, continue with your life. If you find somebody on the way, date them. So even if tomorrow you get to run into them again and your love starts growing, that's understandable. But it's not like you paused your life and you're waiting for them to come back and choose you. What if they never ever choose you? So you're going to pause your happiness for a girl that you are not sure is ever going to pick you. Right. Let me call for a edit. I love you too. Okay. If asking, if after asking a girl out and she said no, what next? Especially when you like her and you work in the same place. If you ask a girl out and she says no, I mean, just continue where you are, where you were with her. Else I'll tell you. Now, don't allow her put you in the friend zone. Okay. So for me, honestly, this is what I do, and this is the advice I'm going to give you. When a guy asks, when I used to date, I'm married now. If you ask me out as a man, okay, and I say no to you, I don't make you my friend. I don't keep you in the friend zone because I know you like me, and I know it's just unfair to keep you in that friend zone because it will be hard for you to get over me. So I cut off communication with you. Like I make sure that even if we are cordial, like say we work in the same place, I say hello to you and that's it. I don't come to chit chat with you and laugh and try to pretend like you did not ask me out. I don't do that because I know that you have feelings for me, and I need you to let go of whatever feelings you have so that you can focus on dating somebody else. Because what happens is if I allow you into my friend zone and I'm always hanging out with you, you somewhere at the back of your mind you start having hopes that one day this relationship will work. And I know that it will not work. So I don't put you in the friend zone so that you don't keep having hopes. So what you're going to do is you're not going to be in that girl's friend zone. If you've asked her out, she said no, let it be hello, hi, and that's it. If she tries to become your chit chat buddy, no. Don't allow her put you now in the friend zone. You are not friends, you are just now colleagues. You know her at work. You don't go to her corner to start chit chatting with her. You don't do lunch with her. You do not do lunch with her. You don't now make her your friend. No, because it will now be hard for you to let go of that feelings you have and focus on dating somebody else. So when you ask her out and she says no, that's it. She's just your work colleague. She's not your friend. Don't now go and end up in the friend zone. No. Let her begin to wonder, this guy, because he asked but I say no, he's not even talking to me. He's only hello, hi. Like when you see her, don't pretend like you don't see her. Hi, how's your day? Fine, good morning, good night, see you tomorrow. That's it. But when you are bored, don't go sit in her corner. When she's bored and she comes to your corner, get busy. Don't let her, because now she's going to put you in the friend zone and be enjoying validation from you because she knows that you like her. So sometimes because they know that you like them, they now want to become your friend. So you'll be spending money. Now you start doing boyfriend duties and you're not getting boyfriend benefits. Okay, so don't allow yourself stay in the friend zone. You asked her out in the office and she said no, she's your colleague. She's not your friend. You're not going to do friendship with her, or that's how you're going to forever be in that friend zone. Okay, I hope you understand what I was trying to say. If asking a girl out and she said no, okay, just answer that. I love the way you paused during the talk and give the suggestion. Still, like, you know what I'm saying. Thank you, Manuel. Hello, 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 hello. What do women think that they see a man with six pack and fit body? They instantly get turned on. I don't know about women, okay? Like there are some women that really sees a man's body and they get turned on. Like they see your six packs, they see you packing and they get turned on. Me personally, me very, very personally, you could have a 10 inches dick and you're standing in front of me and I will not be moved. Like it's not like I don't know how to put it, but I'm personally not moved by sight. I'm personally not moved. You know how a girl can be naked in front of you, men, and you just get an erection. It doesn't work for me as a girl. Now there are some girls that it works for. When I first came to Dubai, I was staying in something called the bed space. I don't know if you guys know how Dubai works. So it's like a hostel with bunk beds, and we're like eight in the room. I was on one of the up beds, a very cheap space because I couldn't afford anything at that point. Okay. So there was a guy in that room that was smashing everything. Like any girl that passes, he smashes them. He was he was a bad boy. Like in a week, he would smash like seven girls, and I'm not even kidding you. And this guy was just directly beneath my bed, so I feel all the action, and I was on top of the bed. Okay, he was my good friend. All right, we were doing all of the planning together. He was a bad boy. He benefited a lot from. That was when I used to teach people how to be players. Now I teach you how to be a better man. Okay, so there was this girl that he smashed one time, and we were all present. Not that we were all present. I was there, and one other guy was there in the room, but we were both in our bed. Then this guy, so we're three in the room, myself and two other guys. Then this lady came in to see her friend. She's Cameroonian. She came in to see her friend. Her friend wasn't around, so she was sitting down on her friend's bed, just pressing her phone. And next thing, this guy was banging. Okay, I did not know who he was banging. We just let everything go. So later in the evening, I'm like, who were you banging? Like I did not know you were expecting one of your girls. And he told me it was this girl's friend. I'm like, how did it happen? So how did it happen? He was in his bed. He opened his curtain, brought out his big man, was sampling it to this girl, and somehow she came into his bed and they smashed. So you see, it works for some women and it doesn't work for some women. So for me, I would never. It has. I've been in such situations. If I'm not gonna smash, I'm not gonna smash. The body's not going to want to make me smash. The big man's not going to want to make me smash. I mean, I think because I've always been a lover girl. Like I need to. The easiest way that anybody would ever smash me is to love me. You just have to love me. Like once you just do some sweet loving to me, attention and all that. Like that's how smashing works for some of us. But for some women, yeah, the six packs and everything makes them fall for you. Yeah. How can you know that a girl is only with you because you are good in bed for her? Honestly, if she's not giving you any other attention, she only comes to knack, and after knacking, there's nothing else. She doesn't care to spend time with you. She doesn't care for any bonding. She doesn't care for any hangout. She doesn't want to build any connection with you. She doesn't want to talk about the future. She doesn't want to plan about the future. She's not comfortable to hang out with you in public. She doesn't want to do any personal thing with you. The only time that she's fully alive and happy is when you guys are knacking. And after knacking, every other thing is she doesn't care. That's how you know she only wants you for sex. It's as simple as that. The research gone to pre-post menopause ladies. No, I don't know anything about menopause ladies. In your humble opinion, how long should a guy wait for a girl to give up the punani after initial expenses? Bro, I don't know, man. Everybody's different, okay? I don't know how long you should wait before you get the punani. I don't know how long you have to wait, especially after you've done all of the initial expenses. I don't know. Some girls can be tough. I don't I don't even know, like, I wish I have like a very good answer for this question, but I don't know. But just if she's always, requesting for things and she wants all of the boyfriends, all of the girlfriend treatment, and she's not giving any sugar to you. I mean, you're doing your job as the boyfriend, you're taking her out, you're spending money, you're treating her special, and the least she can do is to allow you guys have a good time, especially if you guys, you've not discussed that there will be no sex before marriage, and she's not a virgin, and you know that, I mean, if she's really hoarding it, maybe it's just that she's using you for all of the expenses that you are doing. All right. But I feel like if you guys are really connected and you guys are hanging out more and you're doing your duties as a boyfriend by taking care of her and her expenses, I think 2 weeks. 2 weeks is even, I don't know. Before they will say me I'm an ashawo, I feel like 2 weeks is max. After 2 weeks, if you're not receiving kisses, and I'm not just saying mwah, after 2 weeks you need to be receiving long kisses, like deep kisses. Even if you're not having sex, you should be receiving deep kisses with this person. If especially if you guys have bonded and you've asked her out and she said yes, she's going to be your girlfriend, and you guys are hanging out a lot, you should be doing some body romance and touches and deep kisses. Okay, at least 2 weeks. So other than, I don't know, like that should be happening already. As a person who is really shy, how do I approach a girl without looking creepy or scared? Um I've talked about how to approach a woman a lot. Even in our last live session, we talked about how to approach a woman. So I think you should watch my videos on how to approach a woman. But every what I always tell you, the easiest way to approach a woman if you're a shy person is to ask her neutral question. Like ask her for direction, ask her for time, ask her for something that she's going to get an answer. Just something around you. Use something around you to start up a conversation. That's how to approach a lady, especially if you're shy. Okay, if you're shy, just walk up to her and ask for help. Ask for help, ask for direction. That's how you start up a conversation. Now, with the way she responds to you, you're going to know if she's nice and if she's ready to talk. Okay, except she just like talks to you and then you know that she doesn't want to talk. But if you walk up to her and you're asking her, please, when is the next metro station, or is this the metro station that leads to Ajangbadi? Then she's going to be like, oh no, it's not this metro station. You have to cross over to the other side and you have to take the train and then you move to here. If she now gives you a better explanation, or you're like, do you think I should buy this over this? And she's like, I really don't know. I've never used this before. I'm like, okay, but what would you suggest if you were to, what would you pick if you were to pick? And she's like, oh, I pick this over this. Start up a conversation, a simple conversation that will make her talk to you. Okay? Then when she talks to you, you can now start, bringing up conversations from there if you're smart enough. All right? Modern Tribe, welcome to the stream, October IJ. I've had this question for a while. I want to know how to let go of love so deep that constantly feels so true. I don't know. Some people have it easier moving on. Moving on is not easy for anybody. Like been there. Okay, it's really not easy to move on. You just need to be ready to move on. One trick that worked for me when I went through a heartbreak in school and I was trying to move on is I tried to compare the good times and the bad times. Okay, now why did this relationship not work out? Okay, so I tried to, instead of focusing on all of the happy times that I was having with this person, I was thinking of all of the times that they cost me pain and giving myself reason to leave. So it's not easy to move on, especially if you love this person deeply. But if you want to be able to move on, the trick I used was to focus on all of the pains they cost me. Because obviously, this relationship is not working, it is because of some reasons. It's not usually just one reason. So focus on those reasons that made the relationship a living hell, or that made the relationship not to work. So if she left you for somebody else, focus on the fact that she looked at you and picked somebody else over you. Then focus on how wicked that is and how unfair and how unkind after all the good things you did for them. Focus on that pain they cost you, and you find out that you deserve a better person. So that's what worked for me, okay? So if you're focusing on all of the good times, you start missing them. But focus on all of the times they made you cry, all the times they chose somebody else over you, all of the time they chose something else over you, all of the time they caused you pain and sadness and headaches and pains and another pains. Focus on those things and it will be very easy for you to leave them. Trust me. Okay, that's what worked for me. So I think it'll work for you. And no matter how much you miss them, don't call them. Okay. Okay. Does me not talking to my partner negatively impact the relationship? Why are you in a relationship and you don't talk to your partner? Like, is this even a question? Why are you in a relationship if you're not talking to your partner? What's happening? Hi, Abu. A girl in my workplace, we are in the same space and we are equally attractive, but she doesn't act like she's interested in me. She keeps giving eye contact, but act like she's not feeling me. Okay. Emmy Young. So she keeps giving you eye contact, but she's acting like she's not feeling you. And ask her out now. The only way to know is if she likes you is to ask her out now. Hmm? Ask her out, or if you want to play see, the right thing to do is to ask the girl out. If you're attracted to this girl and you feel like she's attracted to you, but she's playing hard to get, the best thing to do is to ask her out because you like her, so that you're very sure if she likes you or not. Now, if you want to play game, ask another person out in that same office and see how she reacts to it. If you want to take the risk, so if you want to be a bad boy, start getting close to somebody else. Like you don't even have to ask that person out, but another girl, getting closer to another girl, start being friendly to another girl, and see how this other girl reacts to you being friendly to another person. So if she likes you and if she really finds you attractive, she's going to start, resenting you or hating you because you're not giving her attention. You're talking to somebody else, so you don't even like her. Okay, you're going to feel the energy, the negative energy. Just if you want to play games, but I don't support games, so ask her out and get a response. I mean, you don't even really need to ask her out like be my girlfriend. Ask her out on a date, like outside the company. Try to hang out with her outside the company and see how she responds to it. Like tell her you guys should go have ice cream or pizza or do a coffee date or something or go see a movie during the weekend. Just the both of you and see how she responds to it. Now, if she shows up, it's a huge sign that she likes you. If she if she ghosts you or if she comes up with an excuse, then you can now play the game of talking to somebody else and see how she reacts. Okay. Why do some ladies sit while their legs are open? Uh, Benson, I don't know. How am I supposed to know why ladies sit and open their legs? What do you when do you normally host live? We do lives on Tuesdays, and we've not fixed the second day for live, but every Tuesday, guys, will always be on live. So just have that at the back of your mind. Why does Radio Shack ask for your phone number when you are just buying batteries? What's that? How can you know that a girl is with you just because of you? Oh my god, guys, there are so many questions and it's almost 1 a.m. here, so I have to go. Guys. You sabi test mic. Are you serious? Test with mic. Why would a lady you are dating suddenly say no to sex or romance after months of being together? Problem. So she no more finds you, except it's a spiritual journey. Except she wants to now become celibate and she doesn't want to do sex before marriage. She no more wants that relationship. Okay, except she's on a spiritual journey where she has decided not to have sex again before marriage. That's understandable. But if all of a sudden she just doesn't want to have sex with you anymore, it's you she doesn't want to have sex with. Is you. I don't know if she's having it with somebody else, so but with you, she doesn't want to have it anymore. It's as simple as ABC. Yes, a girl can love you and still talk to other guys. Yeah, that's 100% true. It just means that she still has her options open. I mean, she likes you, but she wants to see if you're really the best choice. So she might not be sleeping with other guys, but she's entertaining them and talking to them because you're not married to her. Okay, she's not married to you, so she will talk to other people. Yeah, I mean, if she's having sex with other people, then that's terrible. But she's just talking to other people, making friends. Yeah, that's okay. If after a guy rejects you, should you try again? Because I do hear stories of a guy trying to get a girl for 2 or more years before she finally agrees. It depends on the reason why the girl turned you down in the first place. So if you ask a girl out and she turned you down, you can still ask her out again, but make sure it's not like immediately. So make sure that you've upgraded your life a little, make sure that you're a little better and it's in a different, just give it some time. Don't just rush into asking her out back to back to back. And also try and understand why she turned you down the first time. There are some reasons a girl will turn you down that is a permanent reason. Okay, so she might tell you because you're not my religion. Those are like permanent reason. Okay, those are like reasons that you know that you really cannot change except you want to change your religion. She could turn you down also because you're too short. Those are like permanent reasons. So you are never going to get tall. Okay, except later in future she now decides to start falling in love with shorter men. But if you ask her about out again the next week, you've not gotten any height. So try and understand why. So if she gives flimsy excuse like, "Oh, I'm not ready to date now," you understand. If she gives flimsy excuse like, "By I'm focusing on my education," or excuses that you know that can always change, like it's just situation, it's not like a permanent thing. Then that's okay. After a while, you could now ask them out again. So if she's talking about school, you can wait after she's done with school. You can ask her out again. Okay, if she say, oh, she has a lot going on now, blah blah blah, family issues, you can wait. Once the family issue dies down, you can now ask her out again. Those are conditions that can change. But I feel like you need to pay attention to the reason why she's turning you down. There are some reasons that are actually really permanent, and there's nothing you can do about it. You understand? So that's what I can say. Hi, Kelechi. Hi, Casey. I call you Kelechi. It sounded so odd. Um. Okay, a girl in my workplace, we're both equally attractive. Okay. When a lady is insisting that romance or sex is never an option to her in dating, but she wants you to still date her, what can a man do when we know sex and romance is highly needed to spice a relationship? Okay, Dixon and Emeka, listen, if you know sex and everything is important to you in a relationship, yeah, don't go for a girl who doesn't want. Don't go and stress yourself. If she says she doesn't want to have sex, then leave her alone. Why do you want to be in a relationship where you have to now start begging for sex and begging? Remember this video we were talking about things to never beg a woman for. So don't beg a woman for affection and intimacy. Because if a girl says she's not going to do it, why do you want to be in a relationship where you have to be begging her? But baby, consider now, baby, you know that this thing spices up relationship. If she's someone who doesn't want to do sex before marriage, then respect her opinion, or respect her option. Respect the fact that she doesn't want to do sex in dating. Okay, so don't put yourself in a situation where it now becomes stressful for you, or where you now have to start cheating on her, because what will now happen is, since she's not giving you sex, you're going to feel the need to do it with another person. So don't put yourself in that situation where you now have to do it with another person. Okay, where you now start cheating on her and hurting the innocent girl. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call it a day here. Oh no, Omori, I don't feel offended. I just feel like you should know better by now. Don't wait for anybody, okay? Just be better. A girl who will be for you. But don't say you are going to pause your life and wait for somebody. Don't ever do that. I'm not offended, obviously. I love all of you. So I'm just here to always help. So, like, but if you're going astray, of course, now, if I was your sister one on one and we are sitting in the room and you tell me this, I would change them for you normally now. Like, how you go dey wait for a woman? You understand? You cannot be waiting for a girl. You'll be surprised that all those things she's telling you, your height, could just be an excuse. Tomorrow you find out that she's even married to someone shorter than you. How will you now feel at that point? You're not going to tell her, oh, but I'm short. You're not going to marry somebody shorter. You get women will say anything just to push you away if they don't like you. So you might even go and do a leg transplant and become tall, and you come back and she will look for another excuse to turn you down. So don't ever say you're going to wait for her if she comes back to you. You'll be shocked she'll marry someone shorter than you. So sometimes women will just come up with excuse not to date you. Oh, I don't like your eyes, or I don't like your leg. But then they'll marry someone who is exactly like you tomorrow. So don't ever wait for anybody. Okay. Can you be attractive to guys and not? Can you be? attractive to guys and not get girls? I don't understand that question. What do you have to say about a lady calling you my work husband? My work husband, she likes you, okay? If a woman gives you a pet name, it's a huge sign that she likes you. That's just the trust me. Women, when we like you, we give you a pet name. Once you have a pet name from any woman, she likes you. Big head, though, work husband, though, smally, oh, big, oh. Once you start getting pet names from any girl, it's a huge sign that that girl likes you. So if she comfortably calls you my work husband, you are one step ahead of any other boy in that company to dating her. All right. So, guys, we're going to call it a day. It is 1 a.m. Okay, it's morning. So I have to go to bed. I have to take my shower and go to bed. Oh, best time of my day is when I think of taking my shower and just turning on the AC and just sleeping. I love sleep so much. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Okay, make sure you watch my video. Okay, I just dropped a banger. I just dropped a banger on YouTube and on Facebook. So guys, make sure you watch that video before you go to bed. We talked about bedroom styles that women love and why they love it. You know, all the doggies touch your toe and all of this spooning and everything. Make sure you watch that video. I can see 95 of you currently watching, and also, oh, Facebook. I don't really have much audience on Facebook. I think I have like only one person watching me on Facebook. Guys, please go and follow my Facebook page, okay? Please go follow my Facebook page. But yeah, make sure you watch that video so you understand all of the bedroom styles that women love and why they love it, and also the ones they don't like. Okay, so guys, I will see you next time. Make sure you share. Make sure this video will always be here so you can come back and watch it. Okay, anytime. All right, so we'll call it a day right now. I will see you guys. We might be here again on Friday, but I'll let you guys know a day before, just like as I did today. Okay, no, today I told you during the day. Yes, so we will either be here on Friday or I will see you back here on Tuesday. So if on Friday we are going to be on live, I will check my community tab on Thursday to get update if we are going to be streaming on Friday. But if we don't stream on Friday, I'll be here again on Tuesday next week. So make sure you stay tuned and you don't miss any of my videos. All right. So have an amazing evening and good night, guys. Love you. Mwah.